With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yellow.
All day, dog.
They will toss to Brown.
Go, go.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
57 colors.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Yellow.
55. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, yellow. Go going.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Heck of a guy off the field as well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2000. From the 29, Mahomes. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
45 to Murray.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Nice 7, let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on.
Yellow.
Hold the love hard.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Delta.
On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Yellow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get him.
Hey, 43. First hit.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with running. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this.
And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Come on, guys.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run pass option.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hey, check, Mike, 50.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshall. Now the ball comes loose. And he's got room. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Yellow. I'm the blue.
Good trap.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now on first down. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Hey, 57, 57.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Get in the weight room.
Easy.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes firing complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Yellow. Let's go, 180.
Check my...
Yellow.
Here we go. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt.
Come on, baby.
And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you're talking about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Switch up.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Patriots are back with a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken very short. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Yellow. 180.
Watch the screen.
Here goes 15.
Mike's 50. Mike's exit. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Sack, baby.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Fire down these two. Hey, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he'll score. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And what a big-time play there. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a scratch right out of them.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Toward the pylon, caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 10 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yellow. Oh,
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 50. Check 50.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
23 yards the pickup there. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey.
Yellow.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And caught by Cooper for a New England touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 80. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
180.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff to Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Mayfield, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Mike 50, huh? Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Ertz has it left side. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
50. Check Mike 50. I'm scared.
15, 15.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Charlie, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw those beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Derrick Henry, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Good. 20. I got one. Point it right. Watch out.
1st down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that'll make it third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7. On the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
It's going to be a long day.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Ryan Shazier. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and the sack resulted.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38, Mahomes, flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watch the block, motion, block. Check, 55 to Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming this way, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Attack, attack!
They'll run. It's Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ryan Shazier able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bust through the tackle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football, and they pick up the 1st down. Give that man a ton of credit.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got him, back to mine, I got him.
Hey, let's go!
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Fight on these two.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Now here's Mahomes. Allen here on the screen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Michael Thomas. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, you
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
55, Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
Switch.
On first down, Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I would follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I got you, punk.
Yellow, you gotta go, baby.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
That's it.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Let's go, attack.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mahomes firing complete. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, cool.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They try again with Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle of the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down, it's just the bright lights in the stadium. There's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Goskowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Right. Let's go, 80.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
15.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, dribble it.
Orbit.
Nice hit.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Let's go.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to mine.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
50, yellow.
Alpha.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
All day, every day. Check 24.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. The throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already, the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Easy. Switch. You got to go right here.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Check me out.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Come back.
Shoot the mic.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
slant.
Hey, 57 colors, 57. Right side.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary didn't really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Yellow.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Attack.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get in them holes.
And again, it's Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Go, Mike 50. It's been a long day for you. Motion.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Let's go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Yellow.
50, Mike 50. Hey.
They'll run It's Cohen, and he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Try down these two.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yellow.
Kill. Exit. Turn it up. Check 45 to my.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
You got
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Motion, bump. Mike, check 33. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on now,
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hero 15.
Alert 3.
Hey, Sunday.
Undercut.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Harrison left side complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Marvin Harrison, 71 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Yellow, I'm the blue lady.
Oh, here we go. Oh, shit.
On first down, Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're going to have a lot more hits on your QB.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
All right, go on, Eddie. Hey, Ripley. Hey, yo, hey, go down.
Hey, alert 3. Why? Who?
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Harrison.
That's it,
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball. End zone, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Yellow. I'm the lady.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike. Yellow.
Check Mike 33. Stop your whining. Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, watch the ball. Where's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Buzz, let's get this. Mike, check 33. 33. Let's get the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go.
Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Yellow. All right, 80. Yellow.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
33. They can't hang with us.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Watch the curve.
Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
15, 43, 43.
Safe. Check nickel.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, 43.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. Broken tackle. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Joe, 180.
I'm trying to collect.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby, sack. Eat.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Nice 7, let's go. Motion.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
We got 6 all day.
Marvin Harrison. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
That's
The
about it.
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out.
Okay, baby, let's go.
Well, Charles,
Let's
it's
go.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.